Hey guys, welcome back to the FC26 Journeyman career mode. And yes, we are going to start a league campaign with Adelaide United in the Australian League. That is where we've started a Journeyman career mode in Australia. Um, and obviously, if you haven't watched the first episode, go and check that out. Um, we had about 2 months before the season started. So in those 2 months, I've sold some players, I've bought some players in, and I've obviously set up my youth academy. And we have a couple of youth academy players. I've also played the youth academy tournaments. I've had two youth tournaments in the time. We managed to win the last one, and in the first one, we were eliminated in the semis. So they've got some good potential coming through from those youth academy tournaments. Um, we did a pre-season. I simmed every single game. I didn't play any of the games, and we actually topped the group just with the same goals scored. Just we had the less goals conceded, um, and 7 points, which means we went on to win it. It was only 600k, but it's still money in the club's budget. As for the league, obviously we haven't played their first game, but this is how the current team stand. Um, so you've obviously got automatic promotion, uh, and then you've got a playoff, and the winner obviously gets the cup. And also, if you believe if you get 1 and 2, you go into the Asian Champions League. But let's head into and see who we signed, who we sold, and so forth. Okay, we are in the transfer hub, and this is our transfer history from the last season, from the transfer window just gone. We signed Ryan White on loan, a 57-year-old overall cam. We've sold Luka Jovovic, 71 striker, was the main striker, but I've gone elsewhere. And he was obviously got a release clause there for that current team. Ethan Fox was sold to Brisbane, who was in the league. We've also sold Max Varatriel, the goalkeeper, to Melbourne United, I believe that is. We sold Julian Quataqual. Like I said in the first episode, there was a lot of young players that weren't going to get any game time or do much for the team. So we've actually gone and sold most of them. Harry Crawford there, again, another young player we sold. The main one was obviously Bart Frensberg, who his contract was running down, wasn't going to sign a new one at the time, and we've decided to cash in on him to Moldov in the Norwegian league, I want to say. Could be Sweden league. Might have got that wrong. But he's only signed a 1 year deal on because he's 34 with Moldov anyway. But there was 330k in the budget for the captain. A couple more cheap sales going out the door. A big one here for Yaka Mukiyulu. Again, decent player, good pace, like that 59 overall. We needed to improve it if we have a chance of going to win the league. And then a couple more sales here. Coming to what we've bought into the club. From a free, we've picked up Kingsley Sludell. And I want to say I've actually seen him play for Leicester City, I want to believe. I could be 100% wrong on that one. But the Ghanaian comes in at 70 overall as a backup. And he can play right mid, right wing, or right back, which is very good for the bench. We've gone and signed our first team right winger. So we've picked up two right wingers here. Demir Zedrich has gone up 2 overalls already. Was at a 68 when we picked him up. But it has good pace, good shooting, good dribbling. Passing is not great, but hopefully he can improve on that. We've picked up a decent centre back who's also grown quite young, played left back as well from Iceland. I'm not even we're gonna just call him Carl. Carl has signed, and then we've picked up a decent striker as well, Donat Barane, 68 overall from Hungary. Not really going to grow much, but it was just for this season. Hopefully we don't have to say a second season. So I picked up some good free agents for the squad there. As for the youth academy, we have picked up some good players. Obviously we had a couple in here, but we've picked up some good ones as well. Obviously Joseph Grady was the goalkeeper that we had in the academy, has done very well in the youth academy tournament and has gone up 2 overalls, and his potential's gone up, I think, 70 to 82. Mark Nash was a player that we obviously spawned in, was already in the youth academy, has gone up 2 overalls as well. Potential looks good, 73 to 85. Is growing very nicely. We picked up Thomas Young from our scout report from Australia, a 63 overall. His potential is mid, 64 to 84. If he can get game time and improve, I don't think why not. He could be a good person to take along with us. Cooper, on the other hand, 61 on the young low side of the overall, but 70 to 92 potential there. Has the only one in the potential range of 90 plus at the minute in this youth academy. So someone that obviously we need to help grow and develop, and maybe loan out in January if he's not pushing for a starting spot. Paul Bird from Australia was another man we spawned in with, or was already here. 63 overall, already knocking on the door for 64. He could play centre back as well, and I would be frightened to see what overall he would go to if he played centre back. We've got a Christian Calavolvo who we signed as well from a scout report. Gone up 1 overall, very close to 69. I'm probably going to play him on the left because I think he can get some game time there. And then we do have a young striker. Probably won't do anything, but just for youth academy purposes, he's in here. And if he does go up in a couple of months, here we are. First game in Australian League with Aberdeen United. I want playoffs as well. I'd like to win the league and get a title under our belt. But good save there. But yes, playoffs is what the board expect. If we don't, we could be sacked in our first ever job. There is a new manager. Good pre-season, undefeated, but it's the league that what counts. That is a absolutely outrageous finish. And we are 1-0 down. Salisbury there. What can you say? Gets so much time to turn. It's a good finish. We could have closed him down better, but he's dinked that on the half turn. It's a good finish. And that means we are 1-0 down in our competitive debut match. Yes. Being the best player on the pitch so far as he finds... Oh. He's found it on the turn. Oh, it's a good save. Godwin. Here we go, on the counter-attack. Yes! Come on, just before half-time. Barane gets his opening goal for Adelaide United, and it's all square. It's a good poke. That is why we brought him in, to get the goals. Oh, come on. Half 1-1. We've probably been second best so far, but we've got that goal, and hopefully the quality should help us. Good tackle. Yeah, through the gap. It's through. Yes! Come on. 2-1. Barane with his second goal of the game. What a finish. Both their goals have been absolutely cracking. Can we get one more chance? Or is it going to be points potentially dropped. It's going to be through. He gets his hat-trick. And it's going to be, hopefully, the points. Wins that ball. It's a good through ball, and he just passes it back unselfishly to get Oceania on his hat-trick. And there it is, 3 points on opening day. Yeah, defensively weren't great, but that man getting his hat-trick on his debut. Player, oh no. Gaff, I'm struggling homesick to Justin Aberdeen. This has been the first time I've been away for so long. Is there anything you can do to cope? That's not great from Carl. How about you add your favourite from who to Catherine Moss this week? I'm sure that would enjoy it. I understand that you think tough how this is relative career finish from you right now. We're gonna give him help him settle. We're gonna sim this game against Perth. And it's a 2-0 victory. Kitto at left back. And Barane gets another goal. That's 4 goals in 2 games for him. He's going to be a deadly striker in this league. Nothing really standing out from Fiji, unfortunately. This could be, Jeffrey could be a good one, but okay, we're signing him up just for now. Just see. From where is this? Papua New Guinea. Not looking good. Mason Capulo is a good one though. We'll get him signed up. Reject. Definitely reject. Reject. 53. He's age 14. He would be good, but I don't think we're going to be here long enough to see him grow. But we're going to sign him up just in case. Okay, the club has decided that any remaining transfer budget will not carry over to next season. That is big because we did do it so that the club would be good financially. But we have to use it or lose it. We're going to sim this game. It's going to be another win for Adelaide United. Pierce with a goal in the 43rd minute. 1-0. Here we are against Melbourne Victory. Tried to slide that in. Currently unbeaten in the league. Currently unbeaten as a manager of Melbourne United. And let's hopefully keep this up. gonna find Baran. Yes. Five goals in 4 appearances for that world-class striker. We knew he was going to rip up the league, and that is why we brought him in. Come on. 1-0. It's 2. Beautiful football. Clinical from Adelaide United. Godwin gets his goal. There is no replay because of EA is so shit. It's a beautiful back heel, and Godwin just runs onto it. Clinical, and that is going to be 3-0. And there is going to be 3-0 victory. Still unbeaten. There we go. Oh, looking good there, mate. Get these development plans on. He's good. Want to probably improve defensively, because he's good going forward. What was it? Balance 1, yes. Yeah, 4 weeks fullback, perfect. Both of these could be knocking on the door for a starter spot. Anyone else? Balance, okay. Chiku Chapaulu, however you pronounce his name. We'll get him up on a poacher. And Kamar, 64 overall. We'll get him up as well on a yeah, we'll get him on advanced forward for a couple of weeks as well. Here we are, first versus second. Yes. It's Godwin. Oh. He's done a good job so far, taking the team that was pushing for promotion, top of the league, unbeaten. That's a good header, just couldn't direct it in. It's a goal, and we know who it's fallen to. It's going to be Godwin in that camp, off the runners. Yes! 2-0. What a move that was. Barane, what a finish he has been up front. We don't speak too soon. They've got one back, and that is why they're second in the league. 2-1. What a goal that was! It's quick goal succession. Barane, 5 appearances, 7 goals. But look at that play. To switch the ball, keep it, and he just turns his defence on the hottest turn. I think what they don't show is the ability from the right back to swing across. That was where it went. We've run it back up high up the pitch. Oh, he's had a bang. It's not too far away. Half time, 3-1 up. It's been goal galore in this. High up, love that. Win that please. Yeah, probably a foul off the ball, but it's fine, we got the ball. It's 4. Hat-trick yet again. I think we might have to turn up the sliders, because he is absolutely destroying this league. Oh, it's offside, but what a goal that is. There it is. Scrappy at the end, but it's going to be a 4-1 victory. Hat-trick for Rane. We'll end it off with this last game. And it's a loss. We finally lose our first ever game against Western United. That's disappointing. The unbeaten, invincible season has ended. Leave today's episode, guys. Currently sitting top with 15 points, 5 wins, 1 loss. Just losing that last game, that was annoying. But single-handedly dominant performance. The likes of Melbourne Victory, Melbourne City, and Perth Glory, who are usually very dominant in Australian football, as I'm aware, are nowhere near us. This is a good chance to go on to win the title. I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below any players we should sign in January and what teams we could potentially go on to manage if we win the league title and exceed our objectives. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.